So I moved to a small town about 5 years ago. About like 27,000 people, something like that. So there's no Barnes and Noble. I would say that's my biggest complaint. There's a bookstore, but it's like really small, kind of dinky, nowhere to sit, you know. If I wanted to sit, I used to love going to bookstores, grabbing several books, and just sitting and reading with a coffee for several hours. In fact, in my 20s, that's basically all I ever did. Spent like 8 hours just reading science textbooks and things like that. People are always like, how come you know so many things about so many different subjects? Like, well, I put in the work. It didn't come from nothing. You know, it's not like I'm faking. But anyway, so there's less attractive women. So basically any woman who's over a 6 is treated like she's a 10 because all the guys hit on her because, like I said, attractive women are much more rare, much more uncommon, and so it goes to their head, and basically any woman who's over a 6, because she gets treated like she's a 10, she basically acts like she's too good for any guy. This is a serious problem. I've actually met a couple guys here that said that have told me that a lot of guys just settle for fat chicks, you know, or something, some unattractive woman, because that's all they can get, because all the attractive women are so unobtainable, you know. There's definitely a clear difference. Like where I'm from sort of a moderate. I'm from Portland metro area, but I was from Vancouver originally, so it's like I think it's like 200,000 people or something. It's a bigger city, you know. So a 5 over here would be like a 0 over there, or like a 7 or 8. That's a cute girl. Where I'm from would be like a 10 here. Like, seriously. Like, you look at girls like you're not that interested in them. You're like, you have some fleeting interest. And they're, like, convinced that every man wants them. And they just kind of assume that all men want them because that's how they're treated. It's very interesting, actually. But anyway, it kind of goes to their head. There's a lot of bitchiness from attractive women here. Where I'm from, the attractive women are much nicer. Usually they just treat you like a regular person, whereas the attractive women here are almost like automatically bitchy towards men, which I guess would make sense if you're getting hit on all the time, so I can't really fault them for that. But they're very arrogant and bitchy, the attractive women here. It's just kind of the way it is. So it's hard to find women to date. And the ones that you do like, they have so many options that it's like they just forget about you really quickly, you know, because they have so many different guys hitting on them. So what else? Everyone stares at me. I'm not really sure why. Like, basically everywhere I go, all the men and women, everyone's always staring at me. Like, everywhere I go. I don't know if it's because I look different than most people here or what, but it's just something about, I don't know, some people have said it's something about the way I carry myself. I just, there was one guy actually told me that I have a tall vibe. Like, I told him I'm 5'10", and he thought everyone thinks I'm taller than that for some reason, and he's like, well, you have certain aura about you, certain, like, tall aura. I'm like, I don't know what that means. But, yeah, everyone's always staring at me. It's kind of interesting, actually. It's a little annoying because I don't like attention. In fact, I hate attention, so it's like everywhere I go, men are always like instantly looking over at me, like who's this guy, you know? There's a very, very much kind of like tough guy mentality. You don't talk about your emotions around here, and even kind of the women are like that a little too. I definitely fit in better. I'm kind of unusual for a conservative because I'm conservative, but I don't actually like most conservatives. I'm actually probably personality-wise I get along better with liberals. But by my belief system, conservative. So conservatives are often confused by that. Like, belief-wise, I agree with them, but I just like, personality-wise, I'm not really like them. I don't like to fish. I don't like to hunt. I've never enjoyed fishing. I don't understand fishing at all. It just bores the hell out of me. But that's the thing. Most things bore the hell out of me. In fact, it's common among certain personality types that actually to hear about them developing drinking problems I wish I had a drinking problem when I was younger, because I would actually like dumb myself down. It's the only way I could like relate with most people. And it's just the way it is. It's something that is a known thing among some personality types. But we won't get into personality discussion in this video. But yeah, it's like drinking was the only way I could really enjoy the things most people enjoy. And, you know, conversations that most people enjoy about, you know, day-to-day things. You know, everyone always thinks the things I want to talk about are just weird. Everyone looks at each other like, what's wrong with this guy? When I bring up something I want to talk about, you know, like no one wants to talk about, you know, mathematics and things like that. But yeah, definitely an interesting experience living in a small town. I miss Barnes and Noble. I thought I had more to talk about, but I guess not. There you guys go. Have a good day.